Today, my iPhone, just going to be touring you guys around my iPhone since the iOS 14 update. First, the wallpaper, I'll show you guys where that is from in a second, but this is the iPhone XS Max. These are what my home screens are currently looking like. I'm going to show you guys how I got the widgets, where I like them, and everything like that. And then on the screen, I just have my calendar and a couple mindful reminders. And then now we're going to get into the widgets and how I made my apps the white color. So the application that I used, I'm not sure, I think it's still working, but the application that I use for this is called Brass. It's basically one of those generic, they have an assortment of themes. You pick the theme you want, and then you install the theme based on the types of apps that you already have installed on your phone. The only thing is, some themes don't carry all the apps, and you'll have to request for whoever the developer was to add that application, or you can just create your own. I'll show you guys what I mean in a second. So I like to keep that Brass app on my home screen just in case they have any new updated ones that I want to change my screen to. And then also I have all of my photo editing apps because those are what I use the most. But this is basically the setup of the app when you first go in it. They have a whole guide on how to change the icons, and they have an assortment of colors and themes and aesthetics. I picked this one, as you can see right here. It's very minimal, very simple, very basic. What you do is you press the black arrow, and you can either do a manual or easy. Easy is the better choice in my opinion. You just press whichever app you want and then install, and it'll automatically go to your home screen. So now I'm going to show you guys where I got my wallpaper from, and it's from my Pinterest. If you don't follow me on Pinterest, it's Miss Brittney Stone. Whenever I have like any pictures or all of the pictures that you see in the widgets and my wallpapers and everything like that, just look on my Pinterest. I'm pretty sure you will find them on there, and they'll be recent because this is a relatively recent video. So this is called photo widget. So you just type photo widget in the app store, you upload all the photos that you want, and they populate in these little squares. I'm not sure the limit, but these are as many as I have at the moment. And then when you go back to your home screen, you toggle so you can edit. Press the add button, then scroll down to the photo widget. You can do an album, you can do a single photo. I like to do just single photos that don't change. You pick from the selection, they give you a little preview, and you can just add it to your home screen just like that. And you can change the size. So like, let's say you don't want the huge big square, you can pick the smaller square, or you can pick multiple photos to change ever so often. So that is a very simple app to use. So now we're going to go into my library. I don't have very many extraneous apps. I like to declutter my phone and make sure everything that I have is what I use. So in social, the only ones that are pretty important are Instagram and Leap. Everybody knows what FaceTime, phone, and messages is. My Instagram is Brittney Stone with 2 Y's. If you guys want to follow me on there, definitely go ahead and do that. And then the app next to that is called Leap. So Leap is kind of like a multi-feed app, I guess you can call it. I really don't like having a whole bunch of social media apps on my phone, so I just have one app that houses the majority of them. The reason I have Instagram on here twice is because unfortunately this app does not let me post to my story, so I still have to keep the original Instagram app to use that feature. But basically I have Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, and instead of opening multiple applications, I can just go into this app and do it all from one space and scroll, and it just makes it so easy. Also, they have this really cool auto scroll feature, so just for our lazy queens out there, if you don't feel like scrolling with your fingers, you can scroll automatically. I usually do this on Pinterest because there's usually a lot to sort through, and auto scroll I feel like is the best when it comes to using Pinterest. Then I have my utilities, which is pretty boring. It's mainly like business apps, App Store, Authenticator, Blink is a camera home app, calculator. The only app I'm really going to go into is the Look app. If you watch my minimalist video, you would have seen this app to learn more about it. Basically, you load all of your clothing items on here, and you can go in and choose outfits and save your favorite outfits and basically plan your outfit for the day or even in like a week or for a vacation, whatever you want to do. And then after that, I have magic links, which is what I use to tag stuff on YouTube. And then I have T-Mobile, of course, my browser apps, clock, calculator, the boring stuff. And then I have my finance and productivity. Most of these apps I can't go in because it's personal, confidential information, mainly just my bank accounts. You guys will see Brass in there. Dropbox has all of my personal photos, mail, HP Smart to print. Then I just have some work apps, My Shifts, Shift Days. Then I have Truebill, Shopify Ping, and the photo widget app that I showed you guys before. Now creativity is where I do my photo app. So I have the camera app in here, Canva, Facetune, which I've talked about extensively in preview, my photos, Shutter, YouTube Studio. So the first app I want to go into is Canva, and this is a really, really great app if you want to do multiple things in one. I'm really trying to find apps where I can do a lot of stuff without, bouncing around. So you can make Instagram stories, Instagram posts, flyers, anything you want on that app. And then I just have my in preview app, which I've talked about in my previous Instagram video. And this is how I plan my feed and figure out what order I want my posts to appear in. Then I have this new editing app which I discovered because I'm tired of paying for Lightroom, and this is completely free. It's called Koloro, Koloro. It's basically a free editing app. It's exactly like it's not exactly like Lightroom, but it has the key features from Lightroom that I loved are in this app, and it's free. So I really like to mess with my temperature and mess with individual colors. So like, let's say there's too much green, I like to turn down my greens. This app has that feature. Definitely check it out if you don't want to pay for Lightroom. And then this Shutter app is just for my camera when I want to use my phone to control movie recording or take photos. And then I have YouTube Studio, which is mainly for looking at statistics and answering, liking, and seeing all the comments on my channel in one place. So next we have the entertainment, Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube, and music. Then I have games. Oh, the reason I have YouTube twice, because it's on that Leap app, is because I can't access the community tab through Leap. So, and then I have books and minimalist weather. So this is like a minimal app that I like to use. I don't like the original iPhone app. So you just go in and type in minimalist on the App Store and it should pop up, and you can also add it to your notification center. So then I have Perfect 360, which is kind of a cool app to mess around with. You can add makeup to your selfies or your photos if you're particularly lazy like I am. Then I have a journal app. This is called High Notes. I've been getting really into journaling every day or at least once a week. It's really great to process your thoughts. And then I have two apps which are food apps, Uber Eats and Yelp. And then the last two apps I have are Health, which I use as a period tracker, and Thought Diary, which is another journal app to track your mood and basically promote positive thinking. So those are all of the apps on my iPhone. I like to keep it very simple. I don't like to have apps on my phone that I don't use. As you can see, there's not too much going on. It's mainly like finances and like social media. That's kind of you know, where my life is right now. So that is everything that's on my iPhone. My iPhone case is from Amazon. I'll link that down below. And the thing that's in the back, the Jacquemus little slip of paper, I just made a purchase and it comes with a thank you card, and I just cut it. As you can see, I cut it poorly, but I cut it to the sides of my iPhone and stuck it in there. So that is it for what is on my iPhone. Thank you guys so much for watching, and also do not forget to have a great day.